Damn it. I forgot I had that on. When you mess with your stream. And thank God I wasn't naked, right? How do I sound, everybody? Do I sound well tonight? Pull out the toes. This is actually the most I've worn on my feet ever when I'm streaming. And you'll know why. This is easily the stupidest stream I've ever done. But I like that. There's something... Eric tonight. Wow, thank you. Possum's Locks, how you doing? Yeah, this is easily the... But a lot went into it. And I still don't know how I'm going to do this for 3 hours. Never get they accidentally started streams walking around with a towel. Did that happen? I don't think that... All right, but I think I still had a shirt on. I don't think I was, like, naked. It's because for some reason I had my main scene, so like this scene, also keyed to start the stream. So every time I would hit the 7 key, it started my stream. Hemisync, how you doing? Well, I gave away some of the visuals of the stream, but you know what? That's not the best part about this stream. The best part of this stream, and you'll see it, it's coming. We'll start in like 5 minutes. I had to take my trash out. Should we do... I'm thinking for this one I'd like to do an Instagram story. Should I do it live? Should I do it live with everyone here? Fortune telling. No. Kurtastic, how you doing? Anna in Space, how you doing? Corn B, how you doing? Best part of the stream is good between Worm. Is a good up? What? Hold on. The best part of this stream is a good up between Worm God and chat. Is a good up. This stream is slightly dangerous. It's not. It's made. It's just kind of, I don't know. You'll see it. You'll see it. Yo, India does music. Thank you. I appreciate you. A toss-up is a toss-up between Worm God and chat. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, you always gotta... Whenever you click the live button, make sure that you have pants on. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. Tell your parents. Tell your grandparents. Tell your great-great-grandparents. I skipped great. Tell your great-grandparents. Just tell everybody that I'm streaming tonight. Because I put a lot of work into this. And I need at least 5 people to see it. Because then, when it's more than 5 people, people remember you. The Jinjos are down. Can you redeem Jinjos? I don't think you can. You shouldn't be able to. No, thank you. Just remind me, I need your P.O. box. They're not an option. Good. Because they're not coming tonight. Wait, it's not... Okay, Fisher. How's it going? We're just about to start. I think it's mail. There it is. Right there. Alexandra, how's it going? Again, everyone, welcome to the Hover Stream. not to be confused with that dumbass platform that is a multi-level marketing stream that only benefits a select few people who try to spin it in a way that is good for small growing streamers. It's not true. There is no algorithm. There is no science behind the way it serves your content to people. The only thing that matters is that people use your code. Your unique, stupid code. Yeah, it's a mlem for sure, 100%. No disrespect for the people taking advantage of it, because you know what? Taking advantage of things is a skill in and of itself, and I respect those people. I don't respect the platform, though. I don't. I'm sorry. Boy, there's still that. Remember when there was a giant cockroach in my room? I squished it, and it's still. I think it's gonna just forever be there. Like the outline of it is still there. Moneyworms way ahead of you, kid. What are you talking about? Turning the camera around. I can't get dressed in front of my PC. It was Discord call. Yeah, never ever think about hitting that live button when you do not have the correct clothing for terms of service. Because just like you saw, sometimes you're an idiot. Fisher, thank you again. Please, can I get a shout out to Fisher? What were you doing tonight, Fisher? We're going to get started in, what time is it? In 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, we are going to start. And the phone lines will open. And you will be able to tell me what you think the future is. Boy, this is gonna get this stream is going to take coordination. Yeah, don't forget your socks. No, I've literally never worn more on my feet during a stream. I really haven't. I really have not. All right. I'm nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. But you're supposed to push the boundaries. Do I sound okay tonight, everybody? Oh boy, that's so far away. Holy balls. This is gonna be so dumb. This is gonna be dumb. Oh, let me film my Instagram go live real quick. Is done. Squishy, drippy, sweaty balls. You know what? Hold on. I didn't just say that. All right, everybody. I hope you're all ready for tonight. Again, if you're here, you're a real one tonight. You're about to witness history in the making. I'm sure someone's done this, but not like I have. Oh boy. Oh shit. Welcome to the future. The future is real. Oh, the future is real. Oh, the future is real. Holy shit! I think it might have to be. It's getting caught. on my green screen.
You're gonna bust your ass. I mastered this. I mastered it like an asshole.
Look, we even got a fucking close-up. It's like building energy. Look at this. Look at those legs. It's power. And it bunches up my green screen. But here's the thing. It's whatchamacallit. It's foam. So even if I do fall, I feel like I'll be okay. Oh my god. Whoa! You're gonna hurt you. No, I'm just not gonna move that much. It's okay if I go straight, I'm pretty sure. I mastered it. I can do I can do tricks on it. Hold on, let's get that.
You're gonna bust your head open.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's bunching up a whole bunch. Are you ready for the future? Hold on, we gotta get that in here. We gotta get that in here. Oh my god. Are you ready for the future? The future is coming. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the future? It's gonna be here before you know it. Are you ready for the future? Are you ready for the future? It kind of like lost like a nut, like a screw, but I'm just going to ignore that. The knee cam. It is. It's the knee cam. Look at that. Yeah, I just can't like move too much. I charged it. Am I riding it backwards? Nope. I have not fallen yet. People live stream skateboarding, so I'm pretty sure this is copacetic. That rat has amazing balance.
I do have amazing balance. I've been doing this since I was a kid. We used to... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. We used to have these all the time as kids. I used to hoverboard to school. One time I fell on my ass.
Here, I'm going to race you, that rat. This is the future. The future of everything. Cosmic warrior. Hello. All-terrain worm. I honestly don't know how I'm going to answer the phones. I might have to step off. You're something of a nut loser. Very nice. I don't know what that means. Welcome to the future.
I ate one of those. I ate a beluga whale.
No, you didn't. Holy shit, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. Come on!
Call from Melbo.
Melbo, how's it going, Melbo?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Ah! Ah! I'm doing okay, Melbo.
Are you lying? I can see you right now.
No, I'm doing okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Okay.
What does the future mean to you?
The future means to me peace and eco-friendliness.
Ooh.
I'm
Describe.
excited for it.
Are they mutually exclusive? It's revving up. It feels like revving up. It's getting stuck. I might have to take. I don't know. We're just gonna go for it, Melbo. What are they mutually exclusives of each other?
No, I think they're two halves of the same coin. I think we're gonna harness the power of the sun and programming and become a very cooperative, co-community kind of space with a lot of grass and home gardening.
How do you think? How do you think gardening is going to change in the future?
I think it's going to become very. Get down from there.
And in space, thank you for the 420 bits. Thank you.
Get down from there. I think it's going to become a lot more commonplace
No!
of people having their own home gardens with tomatoes and cucumbers.
Have you ever seen, do you think in the future we're going to have those, it's revving up! Do you think in the future we're going to have those bubbles with, you know, like giant greenhouses?
Oh, maybe. Whoa, okay, all right, good. You'll probably
Whoa!
be able to balance better on the ground.
What? Hold on, I gotta reset. It's like charging up. It was charging up.
No, you got this. You got this.
All right. Holy balls. Did you ever
Is that
think
a
you'd
goofy
see
tattoo
something
on
like
your
this in the
ankle?
future? Aren't you excited? We got hoverboards.
We do have hoverboards. And even more importantly, they're multicolored.
Speaking of being... Oh, it's starting to beep at me. Whoa!
Wait.
I gotta restart it. Hold on. I think it's starting to overheat.
It's starting to overheat.
There we go!
Well, stop feeding it fabric.
All right. Have you ever seen the movie
Hey.
Snowpiercer?
No.
They eat these things because, all right, the whole thing about the movie is the further back in the train you go, the lower on the socioeconomic scale that you are.
Wait, what?
All right, so there's a train, okay? All right? There's a train. There's a train, and everybody's on the train. Boy, I'm starting to sweat. Everybody's on the train.
You're starting to sweat on the train?
Hey, Moneyworms doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no idea what's going on. Let me explain it to you. There's a train, okay? And everybody on the train the further back of the train, it's an ecosystem. You can't go outside the train because you'll freeze.
That's true. So you can't go outside the train because you'll freeze. But the front of the train is like really nice, okay? So the people in the back of the train, it's a screw popped out of it. Ah! I'm so sorry. I'm losing pieces of it. I'm losing pieces of it everywhere. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can keep doing this. Hold on, I don't need that. Where'd that come from?
I feel like if the pieces are coming off, they're not necessary.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that one fell out of there. And then, oh, I see where they fell out of. I don't have a screwdriver, so we're going to have to keep going.
You don't have a screwdriver in the room, or just generally?
Just in general. Let me explain Snowpiercer to you.
Okay, are you sure it's not the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves and
No,
Sandra
it's similar
Bullock?
though. It's similar though. So in Snowpiercer, Chris Evans' character is not graced, and he's at the back of the train, and they eat this very eco-friendly brick. Okay, it's a very dense nutrient brick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this brick, everyone is like, it's their only form of currency, basically. So, it's making weird noises. So, hey, Scotchin, thanks for getting sleepy with us. So, this brick is delicious, and I'm not going to ruin anything about it, but it's made out of something that is... No, you know what? It's an old enough movie. It's made out of insects.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, Scrotchin, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. It's made out of insects. Do you think that in the future we're going to have nutrient bricks made out of insects because we can't feed everybody?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the meat industry as it is now, especially in the United States, is very unsustainable. And it's pretty commonplace for, like, other places to eat bugs. It just is. You can buy, like, it's like fake flour to cook with that's like made out of crickets. And I was
There's
looking into that for a
cricket
bit.
flour?
Yeah, it's like really expensive. I wanted to try it, but yeah, it's like, yeah, definitely. They're full of protein. It's way more sustainable than the meat industry we have now.
So you think that food is going to be a future thing in the future? It's
I hope
yelling at
so.
me. You hope so? Sorry, I'm trying to ride a hoverboard at the same time as talking to you. It's not exactly easy.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream, so I don't know that.
No, that's good. Wait, you didn't know I was on a hoverboard? Yes, you did. You're messing
What?
with me. You're messing with
No,
me.
yeah.
No!
The alarm sounds probably fine. All the pieces that are popping off are not necessary.
I got this for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my birthday
Bored
gift.
is mad.
A hoverboard. My parents got me a hoverboard like 7 years too late. This is the past. Melbo.
I don't think so. Damn, look at those wings.
I've had a hoverboard for the last 8 years. I was the first on YouTube. I used to do YouTube tricks with it.
What? What name did you use on YouTube?
Whoa!
What'd you say? Hold on. What'd you say? Moneyworms is being loud, and he sucks at riding a hoverboard.
Yeah, you're doing great. I think it's your low center of gravity and the fact that you're basically hollow with your huge cloaca.
You have a big cloaca.
Hold on, let's look at the Melbo. We're looking at the hover cam.
Hover cam. Wow, that's a smooth ride.
It's not. I don't think it's meant. I think I'm losing a lot of pieces on it because I don't think it's meant for like carpet. In the future, we will fix this.
Did you read the instructions?
No. In the future, nothing will have instructions.
In the future.
Someone wants me to eat complete shit. Tell me more about the future. You said, and it's also peace. How are we going to achieve peace?
Did you ever hear about, I don't remember what kind of monkeys they were, but there was
Capuchin.
like a whole thing of monkeys that lived near like a resort or something, and then the hotel threw away a bunch of like rancid expired meat, and then like all of like the head honchos, or what's usually referred to as the alphas, went into the trash can, and they were the ones that got the food because they were like the front runners and really aggressive, and they ate it, and then they all died, and then it's been like 6 generations with like no interpersonal issues, and it's just like very peaceful and stuff.
So what you're telling me is we need... Oh, it's starting to rev up again. Oh! We need... Hey, how's it going, Cat Percher? We need the alpha monkeys of our generation to eat rancid meat.
I like to leave a little meat out on the ground just to see what will happen. Just a scooch.
Huh. Do you think... So, here's the question that I ask people. Do you eat meat right now?
Yes. I will be eating meat shortly because I DoorDashed some sushi. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, some fish. So...
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm jealous. So... Hey, Hey, Melmer. This is what I realized, okay? In the future, we are getting dangerously... We already can, like, clone tissue, right? Don't you think in the future... Hey, Shane G, how's it going? I'm on a hoverboard. Don't you think in the future... Whoa! Don't you think in the future we will have cloned meat? Meat that's like... It's like a... You know, you'll get like a chicken breast, but it was cloned.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice.
100%.
Lame flips. No, I think it was more so. It's
I'm
more. I
not-
think it's just Darwinism, right?
I think it's more that if you are not willing to share resources and shove other people aside to be a dick, then you're going to get yourself into a dickish situation and the problem's going to sort itself out.
What if I feel like it's gonna explode?
The beeping's concerning.
Someone look up what beeping on a hoverboard means on the right-hand side, please. I'm gonna give it some time. I think it's overheating.
Okay, what brand is it?
Well, it's an X-Hover 1, baby. It's alright, this is also the future.
Hoverboard. Concerning beeping.
No, you can't use keywords. You can already say it's concerning. Just beeping on the right pedal of a hoverboard. What does that mean? They're all the same. You don't have to search the model.
Scary beeping, pieces falling off.
It's tilted backward or forward within 15 degrees of the hoverboard. There's an incline.
I did look it up. It says it's fine.
Okay, we're gonna keep going then.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't look it up at all.
All right, sounds good. Someone, I trust you. Uh-oh, it's not turning on now. There we go. I think that's right. I think it does. I think it thinks because it's like, no! Because it thinks it's on it. We're not here to talk about my hoverboard. The hoverboard is the future. We're here. Whoa! We're here to talk about. I like your theory. So, would you eat cloned meat?
Yeah, that's fine.
I would too.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time as a pescatarian, and like going without red meat is, and chicken and everything. It's fine. Like it's okay, but there's a lot going.
Are you pescatarian now?
No, sorry. I'm so excited to see if you can make it across the whole screen when you're on the zoom in.
No.
Oh,
I don't
announcement.
think so.
Do a flip.
Thank you, Ungly Muffin. How are you doing, Ungly Muffin? Formosa Boba, how you doing? Whoa! Whoa! It's revving.
I think it would help if you weren't wearing socks or shoes and you just let those toes breathe.
I do know that from reading the little instructions for the manual that I did, it's revving up. Hey! The little instruction that I did read, the socks. Thank you. They were from Alexandra. Thank you so much. Captor.
Alexandra's saying to remove a sock.
No, I put... no, everyone's just trying to get me to strip down to my bare minimum so that I can bust my ass. Release the dogs. All right, so what were we talking about? Oh, I did read that you're supposed to always have shoes on when you're... So that's why I have my shoes on, my all-purpose shoes. Let's get another...
Okay.
One of these. Oh! Oh, it's beeping again.
You got this.
It's beeping again. Can you
this.
hear that beeping? Oh!
Yeah, there is a bet going on right now in chat. I recommend you guys. See, this is why you don't try to domesticate hoverboards.
It's fixed. There's a piece that's fallen out. The place where I charge it's fallen out. No. Just keep going. Give the people what they want.
That's toes. You realize that that's toes, right?
We gotta let it ride for a little bit. We gotta let it... Look at this.
Now, if you want to give it a break, why don't you hold it over your shoulder like a skateboarder,
Because it's like molten. It's very hot right now.
Oh,
it's
okay.
incredibly hot. I don't want to touch it.
Ah, okay. That's fair.
Kai Busan,
okay.
I like where you're going.
Ooh.
We might go manual on this one. I might grab my skateboard.
Ooh. Wait, can you skateboard?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's getting real nice and hot. Warning. Hold on. You want to read the warning with me?
Okay.
All right, here's the warning for this hoverboard. Do not start on rocky, slippery, sandy, gravelly, sloped, or wet surfaces. You gotta be what? You gotta be 15 years old and at least 5 feet tall. That's ridiculous. That's a lot. That's a lot.
At
That's
least?
asking a lot. Yes. Adult supervision. Never use or on a motor vehicle. Don't ride at night. No swimming pools. Accelerate gradually.
Man, they really just knock out all the fun stuff, huh?
I know. It's like, it smells like burning plastic in here, I gotta be honest. Melbo, thank you so much for trying to talk about the future with me.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck. And Brad call Hill Satan.
Hill Satan, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Melbo. Lovely caller. Thank you. How was the quality of the call? It was good. How was my hoverboard? Not so good.
My favorite part about all of this is the fact that Moneyworms, he's got good legs. They're hot. Look at his legs. He works them out. He tries. He's trying.
Call from
Viking Kate.
Viking Kate. How are you doing, Viking Kate?
Moneyworms. You know what, my friend? I'm watching this very concerned for you at the moment, because all I know from hoverboards is that they have a tendency to light on fire. So if you're saying your hoverboard is very hot, that kind of makes me nervous for you.
That's why we're letting it cool off. We're gonna let it cool
All
off
right.
for a little bit.
All
They
right.
don't start on fire anymore. That was back in 2016 when we didn't have the knowledge. We're in the future now, Viking Kate.
All right. Well, I mean, just know that you have friends in internet places that are watching this and are somewhat concerned with your well-being.
Viking Kate.
But yeah.
Hold on, Viking Kate. Moneyworms is going to grab something. He's going to
All
grab
right.
something real quick. He's walking away. I see him. He's not on the hoverboard anymore.
Dad Rat, you said something earlier that was kind of intriguing. You said you were at school doing something, or something happened while you were in school, and I had no idea that you were in school.
I'm in school, and I failed a bunch.
Oh, that's well, you know, did you try? Because that's what matters.
I did. I'm trying. I'm doing all my homework. The other day I came home and I had some chicken noodle soup. Have you ever had chicken noodle soup?
Oh, I have. It's delicious.
What's your favorite part of chicken noodle soup?
Oh boy. Announcement. Dad Rat failed school. I mean, it sounds like that, Ungoy. Am I supposed to say the announcements? This is new to me. I'm not really on Twitch a lot. Do you know what announcements are? Was I supposed to say that? Am I
I
breaking
don't
the
know.
fourth
I
wall?
think Ongoing
don't
Muffin
know.
confuses me. Ongoing Muffin
Oh,
is an
okay.
enigma.
Good to know. My favorite part of chicken noodle soup is probably the chicken. I do like a good noodle. I like the broth. I don't know. I think maybe I don't have a favorite. I think I just like it all.
Nice. You like it all. Somebody who likes it all. Whoa!
Ungoy is saying that I need to say all the announcements in the fear of God.
Don't listen to Ungoy.
so-
Ungoy doesn't know about the future. What is your favorite part about the upcoming future?
Man, I don't know, man. I hope I'm dead before I see a lot of the future. Future kind of bums me out.
But don't you believe in humanity?
I have some days I do, some days I don't, and I think just in general, I don't really care enough to see the outcome of things. So, like, I'm getting older, you know. I don't really care. You know, we love you, Kate. Never die. We'll miss you. Oh, Ungoy, that's very sweet. I mean, I don't think I'm going to die anytime soon, but I just, what is your hoverboard doing? Holy shit.
It's going to knock over the
turn
light.
it
Hold
off.
on. Stop it!
Turn it off. I mean, I saw you bring the fire extinguisher out, but like, you know, we're all going to love you just as much if you don't play with that thing, you know?
Viking Kate, I'm a pro. I'm a natural.
I'm not saying you're not, but you can only do so much with the equipment that you're given. You know, if your equipment sucks, then you
It
can
does.
be as...
It's
Yeah,
the
man,
hoverboard's
so-
fault.
There's a lot of... I'm kind of in the middle of taking my nail polish off, so I can't type to people in chat, but that was very sweet, Zombie. Thank you.
Zombie, thank you for being here. Zombie Feast. I like that. It's a good name.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He showed me pictures of alligators earlier, and it's pretty neat.
What
Maybe the future has to
creatures,
do with alligators. What
when
story
humanity
Yeah.
is over and done with, what creatures do you think are going to reign supreme? You know how back in the day there were like giant dragonflies because there was a toxic level of oxygen in the world? What creature is that? What's it going to be?
I think like possums.
Possums?
Possums, raccoons, any kind of mammal that already lives outside in more like urban areas and that could like survive. I think animals like that can survive in big cities are probably going to be the ones who do the best. The future will be better with you in it, or will be the future. Thanks, Ungoy, I think. The future will be better with you in it, or it will be the future. Anyhow, yeah, maybe any kind of mammal like that. Squirrels. I don't think squirrels, though, do as much or as smart as raccoons or possums. Thanks, Kurtastic, for the subscription. That's very nice of you.
What's
hi,
your
Mia.
favorite thing about the future? I know you said that you were afraid of the future and you didn't want to be in it. What do you think would be cool in the future, though?
I think it would be cool if people would stop just being dicks to each other. That would be cool, man. Like,
I have faith. I have faith, Viking Cake, because I feel like the next generation, they're not dicks.
maybe. I mean, do you think the Zoomers right now is that like the next generation you're talking about, like the Zoomers?
No, the Zoomers, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I
I don't
am? You know
know.
what I
I mean-
consider myself, Viking Kate?
I think I know how old you are, so I think you would be considered like a young millennial, but I don't know.
I think I can... Ah! It's
Oh, boy.
freaking out. I would consider more... I would consider myself a stoomer. Whoa!
You're making me so nervous. What the fuck is that? Oh no! Oh, Moneyworms.
It hit a sock and it like launched.
Moneyworms. I know. Look, I believe in your abilities. I do. I think you're a wonderful streamer, but you don't need to be on this hoverboard. Like,
I don't think I can make that decision. I think the hoverboard just already made the decision. I think it's officially deteriorating as we speak, Viking Kate. But that's
Okay.
not what the future is about. The future is about possums living in urban areas.
for sure. You know, there was a really interesting documentary that I saw a long time ago, like maybe 2008, 2009, about what would happen if people stopped existing, and like
Ooh.
how would the Earth kind of do its thing if people just were gone. And one of the things that I remember very, very well from this documentary is that like house pets would just start going. I'm slipping. House pets would start doing their own colonizations, and and like would learn how to survive on their own. So perhaps dogs and cats, depending on if they can leave their houses, might be one of these animals that does really well. But I guess that's talking about if people don't exist, and that's not exactly what you're discussing. You're just saying like
No, it is.
future-
You bring up a good argument that our pets would now rule. First of all, they'd probably eat us.
maybe. I mean, that's the joke, isn't it? That like cats will eat their owner.
I think
Right?
so. My cat would eat anything, and I think after realizing that I'm not going to feed my cat would wait for my body to deteriorate, and then would eat me.
So, because I honestly, I've thought about this with my own cat, and my own cat's such a sweet boy. I think you'd just be like very confused, and then like I don't even want to talk about this. This is gonna bum me out because I'm the kind of person with a pretty active imagination. So then I'm gonna end this phone call and be like, man, I'm gonna die in my house, and then like my cat's gonna just be all sad, and no one will know.
And your cat will eat you.
Maybe. I really hope he doesn't. Let's talk about. Let's stop talking about our beloved pets eating, folks. Rolla Dextra is like my biggest fan. You're so sweet.
That's a good
What
segue.
other?
That's a good
what
segue
other
into this
future-
next
okay.
part. Oh, go ahead, Kate.
Great.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, what kind? Oh, do you want to talk about the food of? But you already talked about the food of the future. I'm not a good caller tonight, man. My head is in like 10 different places, and I was taking my nail polish off. And what
That's
were you
okay.
gonna say? Okay, thank you.
It's hover
I
time,
appreciate
Kate.
Oh no, it's not. You don't have to do this.
I don't have to. I want to.
I understand
All right, Viking
that,
Kate.
but like,
You were talking
all
about
right.
food of the future.
Oh boy, food of the future.
It's hover time, baby. What do you
But
think is
it
food?
keeps
They
on-
say, all right, so they say that Dippin' Dots, right? Ice cream of the future. But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Dippin' Dots have been around for too long. They're dated.
They are, very much so. Because they were invented in like the mid to late 80s, I believe. And the future is now, like compared to the 80s. I'm trying to think of like any neat food things that I've seen in the grocery store that would be comparable to a Dippin' Dots. I don't know, man. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The shit's coming out of it. The wires are coming out of it. Look at this.
Ungoy, can you start a poll to say, do we trust this hoverboard?
Look at this. This hover.
Moneyworms?
The wires are
Yeah,
coming out of this
man.
hoverboard.
Yeah, dude. Like,
But I just keep shoving it back in there, and then I keep riding it.
where did you get this hoverboard? Was it like at a third-party store? Was it on Amazon? Did it have good reviews? Like,
My parents got it for me for my birthday.
oh, so that was an actual thing.
Yeah.
When was your birthday? Did I miss your birthday?
My birthday's in November. But here's the thing. My parents
Wow.
were holding on to it for me, so I just got it recently when I visited my parents.
Oh, copy. Got it.
I'm going to let this cool
Have you
down,
tried-
Kate. Yes?
Have you tried it outside?
Yeah, it works really. It actually works. A lot of people say the best place to use them is if you have like floors, like linoleum or wood floors, because it's pretty light on floors. Like it doesn't leave a track. But I haven't tried it outside. I've just been doing it. I have about 40 hours, I want to say, on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Boo, Scorpio.
And has it
Scorpios
gotten
rule.
hot and weird when on these other times? Or is it just tonight that's been
No,
doing weird
it's
things?
just tonight. And I first noticed it when a couple screws were popping out of it, and they were flying all over the place.
Well, maybe it just has a short shelf life. Like, maybe it's not supposed to last that long.
Curio Lab, how you doing? Yeah, I think that it's kind of one of those things like what are some things you buy every couple years like I feel like air fryers, air fryers I feel like they got a year or two on them max if you use them every week.
No, really? I wouldn't know. You know what you should get? What I think you would really enjoy? Like, do you know what a skip it is?
Do I know what is?
A skip it? Skip it?
Yes, I love skip its. I can do 100 in a row without falling.
Oh, I'm sure. I could do like one. I feel like I feel like you should have a skip it show where you just do. I mean, you'd be probably out of breath for a while, or maybe not. I don't know your life. But maybe, and skip it won't overheat and stuff won't come out of it.
It's just screws. Only 2 of them came out. There's at least 12 of them in there, so now I'm left with 10.
So the odds are still with you, I suppose.
Whoa!
Oh boy. I'm at my 15-minute mark, so I'm gonna head out and say Godspeed. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could kind of talk about the future and sadness. But I'll catch you some other time.
I'll catch you later. I'm glad we talked about the future. The future looks bright.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, Dad Rat.
And there's
I'm
more
glad someone
rats.
does.
There's more goddamn rats in the future.
Oh, hell yeah, there is.
Whoa!
All right. Whoa. Rad call. Stay safe, my friend. Catch you
Thank
later.
you. I will stay safe. Thank you so much for calling in. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. I gotta get out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go over there and get it. Hold on. I gotta get on. Oh! Dude.
Call from
Casey,
Oh, hell yeah.
Casey,
what's up?
how's it going?
Nothing much. Just thinking about the future.
Yeah, you think the future is hoverboards? What do you think it is?
Oh, I don't think it's hoverboards. I think that's a shitty 2010s fad.
I think it's a 2012. I think I really hit the market in 2012 and 13.
Yeah, it's like the 2010s.
Do you know? Oh! Do you know that there are like only 2 hoverboard companies, and they make like every hoverboard there is?
Really? I feel like that's probably not true.
Why? Are you calling me a liar?
I feel like once something catches on, everybody makes them, you know?
Oh, that's the thing though. But they're manufactured in one place or 2 places.
So you're just telling me that there's a giant warehouse with thousands and thousands of hoverboards. Do you think do you think it's a futuristic factory?
I
Like
think-
everyone's like riding
no,
around on
I-
hoverboards while they're working?
I think it was like the story of Nintendo where they were making playing cards, and then in their last dish, it's revving up. And in their last ditch effort, they were like, let's make hoverboards, and it worked. And all the kids on YouTube bought them, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like something like Logan Paul would do.
And you know what? Logan Paul, he's gonna be in the future.
Maybe if he doesn't get beat up at some point first.
He hasn't lost to. He's boxed and he hasn't lost to anyone. Who's
Disappointing.
gonna beat him up?
Me.
Dang. Whoa! What do you think of the Pauls? Well, we're not talking about the Pauls tonight. Let's talk about the future.
No, we're talking
what do you think about the future?
Oh man, I'm watching a real good show that's very futuristic.
I'm sweating. What's it called?
Raised by Wolves on HBO.
I've heard of that. Is it about it's about the future?
Yeah. It's like produced by Ridley Scott, so it's very like Alien, Prometheus-esque.
There's sweat in the future, and it's the same but different. Oh, it's made by Ridley Scott. That's cool. That makes me want to watch it even more. Ridley Scott did Little Shop of Horrors, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Did he?
I think so. All right, we're back on the board.
Good luck. Godspeed.
So we were going to talk about Dippin' Dots. Do you think Dippin' Dots are still futuristic or not?
Nah. Well, no. Ah, man, I just want Dippin' Dots. I don't know, like that's not. They just really never like caught on, did they? You know, like they were a thing, but they just never became like a really big thing.
I don't know. I feel like they were in Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens had them. I feel like if you're in Busch Gardens, then you've made it big.
Like at Six Flags.
Do you know how they make
mall. Little Dippin' Dots mice that poop it out or something.
Yeah, it's mouse shit. No, they use nitrogen, like liquid nitrogen, and they make it in like a solvent, and it bubbles. No, it's like it makes droplets. They like flash freeze it. I don't know. I know that liquid nitrogen is involved.
Yeah, I think you can just make regular ice cream with liquid nitrogen, just like flash freezing it.
Yeah. Liquid nitro cream drippy, exactly. Whoa, whoa! How's it going? Boy, Hadrius. What are you excited for in the future?
Nothing. A very nihilistic view of the future.
I don't blame you, but
self-driving
also
cars, maybe
flying
like
cars,
like non-dangerous. No, non-dangerous self-driving cars.
Oh, but we already
Like very,
kind of like
very
we're so
near.
close to that.
I know we're near future. Yeah, flying cars would be cool too.
Where would you fly your car?
Probably to work and back.
It wouldn't take you very long, though.
Like,
You cut down your work travel. Yeah, that's really... No wonder you're nihilistic. You're just doing normal shit that you're doing today. No, we're all going to be living in space tubes and going golfing a mile high in the sky like the Jetsons.
Yeah, okay. So, like, maybe, like, going to a different planet would be cool. Like, not Mars, like, but an actual, like, inhabitable planet. Like, one of Jupiter's
Well, I hate to
moons or
break it to
something.
you. Of the planets in our solar system, Mars is the only one that's
Yeah,
kind of even
but I'm not
remotely
talking about
close.
But we're talking
Ben
about
Monster,
the far
yeah.
future. We have super space travel faster than the speed of light. We're going into cryogenic frozen pods for 12 years at a time. So when we make it to our destination, we're still the same age, but we've actually like lived those 12 years out in a sim.
Oh, I gotta be honest. I didn't listen to that because I was too scared I was gonna bust ass. Say that again?
That's okay. I just stole it from the plot of the show I'm watching.
Oh. So it's a futuristic show. It's not about being raised by wolves. There's already a movie about that. It's called Running with Wolves. It's about a guy who's raised by wolves, right?
Is that the guy that's like is a part of a pack of wolves?
Yeah, it's Michael Broderick, and he's a part of a pack of wolves or something. I don't know. I've never seen it. Whoa!
Oh.
Hold on. Let's get this.
Okay, so next
Whoa!
time you gotta go on a unicycle.
Woo! We're getting dangerously cheesy in here.
Yeah, next stream unicycle.
My calves to be. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break because I'm getting fatigued, and that means that I'm in falling material. And we're safe. It's all about safety right now. Okay, it's a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Managrator, how you doing? Maybe it's Casey. All right. So let me ask you another question. Okay. Do you eat meat?
Yeah. I do. But
Would
I eat
you ever
cloned
eat
meat.
Would you eat cloned meat?
I feel like there's many different ways that we could produce different types of meat without it being necessarily cloned. So if it's like a Dolly the sheep situation where you're just copying an animal over and over again, like, yeah, that, sure, if that's like, that seems safe. But like, we can grow tissue and a literal
That's what I'm
petri
talking
dish.
about. So you think that because in the
Yeah.
future there's no limit to the amount of cloning that we can do, but I think it's immoral to just clone the same thing over and over in a bunch, give it sentience, and then give it death. I think that we should move to a sustainably sourced, grow like chicken tenders on the backs of rats or something,
Well, you could do that. Here's an even crazier idea, which I'm stealing from another sci-fi book that I read. Have animals, but genetically modify them so they can harvest human organs and then use those human organs for transplant.
Yes. No, that was my next question. Would you accept it? Because we're trying to clone. Would you take a cloned heart?
If it was a human heart, yeah.
Oh. Well, then that begs the question. Would you ever want to live for eternity?
No. It's
Why
too much
not?
suffering already.
Life is suffering. Life is suffering. But you're right.
No, 'cause
I don't want to live
if you-
forever either.
If you were,
You'll
I
run out
know,
of
if you're
stuff
immortal, oh yeah, you would not only be bored, but like the thrills of everyday life, the emotions, they're all for nothing because you're immortal.
to do. Kick
Wow,
flip.
fancy footwork.
No wonder my health is all messed up. You're right. You're right. You can live forever if you want to, but why would you? Because it's against human nature. We're supposed to see the beginning and the end of things, right?
Yeah, sure, unless you're blind.
That's also true. But you can get cloned eyes to see. I'm just saying the future is full of a bunch of different possibilities. You seem like you're a future averse because you think it's going to be so terrible, but it could be good. It might be better. We're all thinking that it's going to be
Yeah.
horrible just because it's terrible right now. But 900 years ago,
get
they
some,
thought
like,
the same
iPhone
things,
eyes.
and now we have iPhones.
iPhone, yeah, get some iPhone eyes.
Yeah.
Apple
eyes. It's just called eyes.
Okay, going back to like cloning and like producing almost like artificial or clones of things. What about robots? What about robots?
What
Like-
about them?
Like combining, we combine robotic things into human bodies already, pacemakers, that kind of thing. But like, what about what Elon Musk is doing with what's that little brain plug-in USB drive you plug into your brain?
Cybernetics. So let me tell you something. Many evolutionists in the modern day feel that the next evolution for humans is going to be pieces of machinery that we affix to ourselves or organically implant in ourselves.
Yeah, so
Fungus.
we'll all be androids.
So, all right, so I agree with you. Would you ever do a pilot program with a piece of technology that is implanted that will make your life much easier? It costs millions of dollars, but it's free because you are the pilot of this program.
So I'm like the first gen tester.
Yes, but they've done a lot of research and it looks pretty good.
Nah, I've seen Black Mirror. No.
But it could be amazing. And you could be one of the
It could be,
first
but I don't
people.
want to be the first one to find out whether it is or not. Like I'm not gonna like sign up for any kind of drug or trial because I just there's people that are willing to do that. I'm not one of them.
I gotcha. You're a little risk averse when it comes to altering your perception of reality.
Yeah, but if they go through like normal human trials and they're like, this is definitely 100% safe, then I would consider it.
Cyborgs. I agree with you there, okay? I don't think I would take it. I want to make sure that we know we've worked out all the kinks. But let me ask you, because I'm going to flip this thing on your head, all right? Whoops,
Whoa,
that's my feet.
yeah.
I'm going to flip this thing on your head. I'm going to flip this. Stop it! I'm going to flip this thing on your head. What's your favorite thing in the world to do?
My favorite what?
Like, what's your favorite hobby? What's your favorite thing to do?
Like some art stuff, probably.
Now imagine you get an implant that allows you to draw whatever you can think of. So it's half you and half a mechanical nanobot, cyborg, 360 no-scope robot that helps it formulate on the page. Maybe it's Casey.
But
Nothing
if I just have like a robot arm or like some kind of implant that I'm able to like, oh, I want to draw the Taj Mahal and I just draw it perfectly.
Look at this.
Then that's not art. That's just a recreation.
But here's the thing. Art is... Oh, it smells bad. It's burning.
Art.
I gotta not do that
Oh my
anymore.
god.
It's burning. It's officially
Art is
like...
subjective.
Art is subjective.
Based off of the...
And it moves.
Based off of the viewer's perception. So if the viewer's perception is half
360 no scope.
like Android, or it's just a recreation of a computer model, then I feel like it's only half art. It's barely art.
Remember when there was... I agree with you. Remember when there was that Twitter bot that would just try to make memes out of like machine learning? That was art.
Yeah.
That was art, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I had to look up some, but I mean, I don't know. I can't tell which ones because they'll be like, I showed 400 pictures to an AI and it came up with this. I don't know which ones are real because, like, I know some of them are real, and then some of them are kind of like fake memes.
Even within memes, there are uncanny valleys. But I believe that even if you are unable, or even if you don't think it's art, when you can think of whatever you think of, the way that you think of it is still you. It's just getting your brain onto the paper.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be like a very, like, an interface that really is based off of your brain and not a database of how to draw the Eiffel Tower, because then everyone's going to be drawing the same Eiffel Tower with their hand,
Hey, plow mandibles. Thank you. How are you doing? I agree with you. You know what? We're beating a dead horse here. We talked about ice cream. We talked about cloning meat. We talked about the future of cybernetics and whether or not it was art. And as an artist, I respect the fact that you said you need to do it on your own because it's our fallacies that make our art ours.
Yes, that's an exact quote of mine.
And I make mistakes and you make mistakes as an artist, and that's what makes us human. So if we're altering that piece of art making, then I don't think it's art anymore.
Yeah.
Chris Gristle!
Yeah, then it's just...
Look at my fucking knees, Chris Gristle. Look at them.
Nice knees.
Maybe it's Casey. Thank you so much for calling in. It's been a very rad call. Stay safe out there. Ride your hovercraft.
Okay, don't fall.
I don't know if I can ride it anymore. Thank you, I won't. I don't think I can ride it anymore because I think it's like melting.
Don't catch on fire. Bye.
Oh my god. Just call after call after call. Come on, people have things to do.
Call from Pippa, please.
Pippa.
Hello.
Pippa, do you have a hoverboard?
I don't. My niece had one. It was scary.
Are they good at it? Can they do sick tricks?
She could do some things. Like She did some weird spinny thing, but she had really good balance and stuff from being a cheerleader. But then the wheel axle thingy caught on fire, so she never used it again.
So mine is starting to smell like burnt plastic.
Yeah, I'd say not to ride it and turn it off if there's an external power button other than just charging it. That sounds like borderline fire.
This stream is chaos, Pipe, and I love it.
It absolutely is. It's glorious.
So here's the thing. I was going to say this. Spinny things. And I thought I had good balance. And I'm riding it on something that you're not supposed to ride it on. And I think that's why it's doing this.
Possibly, because it's like with those power wheel things, they say on there, like I think on the battery compartment, not to use indoors because it can create a static kind of interference thingy between the battery and the carpet. Like when you rub your feet on carpet real quick and then you can zap someone. It's a similar thing with the tires of the power wheel and the battery and generate static, which can cause fires.
Rip up the floor. Yeah, so I've noticed that it's really difficult to ride on carpet, but I like doing it anyways.
Well then, it's a, what's that, pros and cons thing.
It is. You need to
When it comes
evaluate.
into like doing something with an inherent fire instability.
I'm letting it cool off before I get on it again. Are you saying that I'm probably going to be sterile after this?
No. No, that seems highly unlikely. There's not enough like radioactive materials in there. But you could potentially burn your leg hairs or your carpet.
The future.
I'm watching a stream on
Pepe.
TV and talking on my phone.
That's okay. It's the future. Mobile viewing is the future. The future,
It is.
Pepe. The future. What are you excited for about the future? And then, what are you not so excited for about the future?
For the future, I'm both excited and terrified of the concept of like Neuralink VR type system, like that Black Mirror episode, which I was reminded of because of Casey saying something about Black Mirror.
Which episode? The one where they play the video game?
Yep.
Really? That one?
Yeah. The concept is terrifying and alluring all at the same time.
It is. I'm not going to ruin it for everyone because it's not as old as Snowpiercer is, and I could ruin Snowpiercer by the laws of shit's too old for you to get mad at if I ruin it. But yes, it is. It's a scary concept. It makes you really think about things. It's almost similar to, you're living your life now, and you go to sleep, and you wake up, and it's your buddy from college on your shoulder saying, "Hey, how was the DMT?"
Right. Pretty much.
But you would have seen the future. Well, you would have seen your future that didn't really happen. But what are you excited for? So what are you not excited for? Or was that what you were excited for or not excited for?
Those for both. I'm excited because the possibilities are potentially endless on what you can do in that kind of environment. But that comes very close to like the confirmation of the simulation theory. But then at the same time, all of that social detachment is not going to be good for people and like just how people are made to interact and develop. Because when you have someone isolated in their VR thing, then they're just going to learn from that environment, and that is potentially catastrophic, considering things like the Twitter bot who made friends with the other bot, and then they became racist within like a day.
Yeah, well, I don't know that story, but I want to talk about this. Some people think that TikTok is giving us a shorter attention span, and it's actually affecting our ability to work at work. And that's why we're not working at all. Nobody's working right now. No one's doing any work.
I don't know if that's why people aren't working, but I would agree that it definitely affects the attention span. I've seen that even with my son. He cannot handle regular TV and commercials because he's so used to commercials not being a thing on the internet.
Yeah, we used to make commercials during the Super Bowl that were funny and people liked it because you're forced to watch it. But kids in the future are just going to hit a button and it's going to go into a little trash can in the sky.
Mm-hmm. It's like crazy ad blockers for the Super Bowl.
I don't have ad block. You know
I
why?
don't either. Why don't you have it?
Because I'm lazy.
Fair. That's very close to mine. I just don't want to deal with it. And the last one I had too many viruses from. It was a bad ad blocker.
It's because you're downloading illegal things from the dark web, Pipe.
Not anymore. Not with
Emily,
this one.
thanks for getting sleepy with us. Check out my knees, Emily. Look at them. This hoverboard's all broken. It keeps breaking on me. The dank web. All right, you told me what you were excited for about the future, and then you told me about what you weren't so excited for. Now, there's a couple things we've been talking about tonight. We've been talking about foods of the future. We've been talking about activities of the future. We've been talking about cybernetics. Is there anything about the future that you were excited for? Johnny Rainbow, the knees. The knees. You want to see them again? We'll show them you again. Look at those knees. Look at them. They look like little faces. They look like little faces of people. I always think that people
They
in
do.
shorts,
It's like
I
a
go up
little...
to them real close and I say, "Let me see your knees." And they say, "No!" And then I get up even closer and I say, "There's a little person's face in everyone's knees, and they're all different."
But even your knees themselves are individual in their appearance. One's got like a narrower face and the other got a different one.
Evaluate my knees. Do you have my knees pulled up?
Well, they were, and then you moved, and now they're back.
Evaluate.
So
them
the one
for
on
me.
the one on, if you guess to be your right knee, has more of like those like Chinese mask things that the martial art people wore. Can't think of the words of things, but yeah, it's definitely got like that kind of like shape to the silhouette, and then just really like not like a steep nose slope, and then the other one's longer face, somewhat wider eye set.
Give them a rating.
Kind of like it reminds
9
me
out
of
of
like
10, 8
Venom.
out of 10. Thank you. Give me a rating. Give me like a sucky thumbs. Thank you for rating my knees. Thank you. So give them like what's good about them, what's bad about them. You know, is there anything good and bad about them? What's going on?
Well, it looks like your right knee kind of angles out a little bit more.
Hold on. It's because I'm
So
not
that-
straight. Hold on. I'm gonna go. There we go. This is me standing.
Okay, well, standing feet straight. Yeah, your right one still kind of angles a little bit.
I think
So
it could
maybe
be.
keep an eye on that.
Well, now I'm self-conscious.
Don't be self-conscious. It's not a bad thing,
All right,
but it
fine.
could be potentially for like old man worms.
Old man
When you
worms.
have-
Let's hoverboard again. It's cooled down a little bit, Pipe. It's cooled down.
Oh, good.
Remember. All right, we're up. Hover time,
This
baby.
is why I
hover
wanted
time.
to call, because I wanted to yell that
Whoa!
too.
Hold on, we're going. I want to go to the grocery store just on a hoverboard. It'll take me like 2 hours, I bet.
No,
Oh, it's
you'll go
beeping
much
again.
faster on concrete than you
It's
would on
beeping
carpet.
again. It's beeping again. Oh, it's doing that
Just
thing
if
again.
you see blue smoke, it's done.
Shut it off!
It's possessed. The ghost that's been following you forever found its conduit.
Gotta open a door in this place. It's getting all hot because of this hoverboard. All right, future, the future. Your future. You're excited about the future. What do you think? What's like one
Overall, yeah.
invention we're not going to use anymore?
I think. Kind of thinking probably our phones.
Melon
Like,
grab. What'd you say? A cell phone?
yeah, kind of. Because if it's everything ends up going like in this Neuralink kind of connection, communication, whatever thing, then the potential for having like a home phone of any sort, fully gone. For the most part, phone booths are not a thing anymore. I still know, a bunch of people that have landlines, but I think by the time it's like the end of the Zoomer generation onto whatever the ones after that are, phones, as far as we know them or knew them as children, will not be a thing.
Maybe
and
it's
probably
Casey.
not
There's
like
only been like 19.
DVD players or Blu-rays or, because
They're
most of it's
incredibly
consumed online
safe,
anyways.
actually. So, blah, blah, blah. Bluetooth. We have Bluetooth. I like that. It's a good analogy. Phones are a good analogy. Hold on. Kickflip. They're a good analogy of what we used to have and what we had, and now we don't need it anymore. I think you're right. I think it could be phones, but then what does it turn into? Does it turn into an implant?
Probably some sort of implant or some sort of just like over the internet, like stream style, or because a lot of things like messenger
apps,
whatnot.
This is such an active stream. These lights are blinding in my face.
Okay.
Oh! Oh my god, my freaking nards are hanging out. So this is what I'm suggesting, okay? The future for me is a place that we all work towards a common goal.
That would be ideal. It takes a lot to get to a point for globally humanity to work towards a common goal, but I think whatever it ends up being that brings that unity is going to be extraterrestrial.
Oh, you think, okay, you're the first person to bring up extraterrestrialism. Do you think in the future that we are going to be visited by a species that actually wants to hear us talk? Or do you think they're watching us right now and they're like, they're a lost cause?
Right now, they're probably thinking we're a lost cause.
Do you think they're waiting? Do you think that the people who visited the Mayans came back to check on their experiment and they realized that they had... Because it's kind of on them at that point. When the Mayan civilization crashed, that's on the aliens, you know what I mean?
That was like the beta program to where we are now. Just as far as like technology and advancement and all that jazz. You're having a tantrum on the floor. Oh, okay, that's fine.
This is
yeah.
my magnum opus tonight. This is my
It's
most
glorious.
chaotic moment, and I love it.
It absolutely is. In the however long I've been watching this, it's chef kiss glory. I can't watch too much of time though because I start getting dizzy.
Who's gonna win the streaming wars?
I have no idea what streaming.
What do you mean you know this?
terrible.
Who's gonna which streaming platform is gonna be like who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win the streaming wars, Pipe?
I don't know. Probably Twitch or OnlyFans.
Oh my god. If one of those
Hey,
wins the
sex
streaming
sells,
wars,
and everyone knows it.
all right, I'm talking about like Netflix or something, like of those kind of platforms.
Well, see, that's what I said. I don't know what you're talking about. What streaming wars? As far as that goes, I think it's going to end up being in between.
It's gonna be what?
I think it's going to be between like Disney and Amazon.
Oh, I think you're right, and that's sad.
Because
But I
Bezos has
think
too much money.
Because here's the thing, Disney, they own children's their attention spans. And I think you're right. I think Amazon just has their roots are deep. They're just everywhere.
Yeah. Well, not only does Disney have the children's cornered, but they also have National Geographic, and they have, I think, the Marvel universe also, and something else. I don't remember, some other fucking specific like documentary thing. But there's like 4 different subgroups of things, so even if you're not kid watching shows, you can find stuff on there that's more adult oriented.
As I look at my hoverboard that has never looked worse, and it was my birthday gift, I think of all the advancements we've had in the adult entertainment industry, you know? It's only up from here, Pepe.
Oh, absolutely.
They're starting to make pornography that's responsive to like robots and stuff, and in the future we're going to be able to watch and participate in pornography.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great time to be alive. I hope I'm still cognitive for it.
So, so it's really what a porn kiosk, exactly, Silent IT. Welcome. So what you're saying is the good, the bad, the ugly. The good is pornography is just going to get better.
Yes.
The bad is, what was the bad again? Some about
social, like lack of social interaction.
Social interaction, yes. Attention spans, social interaction, things like that. And what is the ugly about this? What is the worst thing the future has for us?
Oh gosh. The worst thing is what we eventually end up trying to figure out what to do with our waste products, because right now we're already doing a crappy job with the waste of the world. And I don't see that getting better. I hope it doesn't get to like a Wall-E kind of point where we're screwed, but it's questionable sometimes.
It's fun to think about. The future's fun to think about. Thank you for going through the good, the bad, and the ugly about the future. The future is here, Pepe.
It is indeed.
Rad call.
Rad call. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. We're hailing Satan. Satan's going to still be around, I promise. The best part about the future is that... Okay, all right. The best part about the future... Rad call, by the way. Thank you for calling in. The best part about the future is that there will always be religion. There will always be Satan. There will always be the battle of good versus evil. And tree Yggdrasil, from which all things are created.
Somebody telling me.
Call from
Ugly Muffin.
Ugly Muffin.
Hey.
You don't seem very excited about the future.
The future is like walking backwards. You see the past constantly, all your mistakes. The future is an unknown abyss of your blind spot. And we can only hope is for the best.
Speaking
What happened
of
to your
that, look at
hoverboard?
my knees. Don't they look like two little people? Like two little people's
What
faces?
What happened to your hoverboard?
A lot of stuff has happened. I'm losing pieces to it. It's overheating. It smells like burning rubber. I need to let it cool off for a little bit.
You need a just sit down in the chair and then just use the hoverboard as like a
Okay. That sounds like a plan. Where are you? Are you inside a cave? Are you spelunking? What's going on there?
No, I'm not. I'm not okay.
Monkey worms. Where's one? How you doing? Ugly Muffin. I'm doing as you said. I'm sitting on this board like a chair. It's impossible. You need to have power on this thing. That's how it hovers.
What happened to the Back to the Future hoverboard? Where's that hoverboard?
There we go, Ongoing Muffin. Now I'm sitting on this hoverboard. How you been, Ongoing Muffin? What do you think about the future, huh? This is the future. We're here. It's it. This is it, baby.
This is it, baby. It's all the future. We're all sucking on keys in the future.
Can I leave a cold phrase to my future self for just a quick moment? Because I know my future self is going to be watching the stream.
Speak up a little bit, and you can.
Okay.
There you go.
0, 3, 6, 9, 27, 81, 333, Alpha Green Delta. Sigmund Freud was never alive. Okay.
Whoa. I feel like you just cracked the Matrix. I feel like you just said the code and the nukes are gonna fall, man.
No, I totally am not a blueberry agent, whatever this called.
The blueberry agent? I don't know. That sounds like
Agent?
deep state shit. The fucking blueberry agents, man, they're watching me in my house take a shower.
I feel like the future is gonna have a lot more holes.
This is a piano happy birthday. It's going to have a lot more holes or poles?
Holes and also holes.
We need more holes as humans. I don't think we have enough.
Yeah. If we don't have enough bunkers, then how are we gonna protect ourselves from all the disasters that are gonna happen in the future, like meteorite explosions and roaming black holes, and a guy mistakes a frog for a toad. You know, there's so many disasters that could happen.
There are, but you can't live life in fear, Ongoing Muffin. You have one life to live. Use it how you need it. It's your money. Get it now. And Ongoy, what are you excited about in the future? You've already said some things you aren't excited about, like meteorites and blueberry people and media sharing or something. But what are some things you are excited for, Ongoing Muffin?
I'm excited for the point where we get to choose if we get to live forever or not live forever. And also excited for the point on whether or not we can conquer the stars and make a Dyson sphere. You know? Quality! He's making quality choice for future. White claw at a time.
Ongoing Muffin, what do you think? What do you think about, going to space and living on Mars?
I feel like we need a lot more, a lot more tubes, and a lot more limbs if we ever need to get to Mars. Mars is an unforgiving place. But it's just a stepping stone to our intergalactic empire in the Imperium of Man. You okay?
Hold on. You got some choices. Flip myself. I can't flip myself. Oh, yeah, I'll flip myself. Woo! That actually works.
You open your bag?
I look like a shrimp. I'm a shrimp in the nether.
You look like a little worm. Like a little worm crawling. That was the first time I've seen you crawl.
Which do you like better, Ongoing Muffin? Floor moneyworms or ceiling moneyworms?
Well, you're behind the letters. If you can move the letters, then I appreciate the ceiling moneyworms.
Paper! Thank you so much for the bits. Pap. Paper roots, man. Paper root Sam. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying this.
Speaking of baby worms, do you think
that the future will have more or less of us?
I think that the population is declining for humans, but rats operate on a different time scale. We have a lot of them, but we don't live long.
You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, here for exactly, Ongoing Muffin. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm here to eat pizza and smoke cigarettes.
Do you think they should have cigarettes in the future, or do you think they're gonna smoke like a?
No, that's a great question, Ongoing Muffin. That's one of the best of the night. I don't think so. Everybody's got some sort of alternative puffable that has nicotine in it. But here's the thing, Ongoing Muffin. People, they think it's healthier just because it's not a cigarette. But I've seen some of those people, and they just sit there and they jewel all day. And that's got to be worse for you than if you were just go outside and smoke a cigarette like an adult.
You're still addicted to nicotine.
You're addicted to nicotine. I'm addicted to you, Ongoing Muffin.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
But isn't that true? Do you think that? Do you think that we're gonna have? I think cigarettes are gonna go. Either they're gonna go away or be something like, you know how people used to shove snuff up their nose? It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be archaic and barbaric to smoke.
You know what? I have to think we're gonna run out of the material that that makes cigarettes, but we're gonna replace it with sandpaper cigarettes.
Sandpaper cigarettes. What does that mean?
Sandpaper cigarettes. It's like, so you know the little orange thing at the end of the cigarette?
Yeah, the
we're
filter.
gonna run out of that.
You're thinking of the
we're gonna run out
filter.
of those.
You're thinking of the filter.
So like, there's gonna be sandpaper cigarettes. That's the future.
Sandpaper cigarettes.
Yeah.
Listen, as I bench press my broken hoverboard, next question. The future, okay? Religion in the future. Will there be more people who believe or less, Ongoing Muffin? More orgies or less orgies?
Okay, first of all, okay. Can I just side note, why am I always still delegating you the religion question?
Because you're an expert. You're the person who put the Grand Duchess of Guatemala on the phone, and I feel like you've got a hot take about it, Ongoing Muffin.
Okay, he's coming in like 2 Sundays. He's coming back
2 Sundays? Hell yeah. Get him on the phone again.
Okay, more religion. I mean, I feel like it just changes, you know. Religion always changes, you know. In the raised by wolves things, instead of Christianity becoming the dominant thing, it was Mithraism, and they worship the sun, you know. Who knows what we're gonna be worshiping? We're gonna be worshiping like slime goo men that came from science labs, that, you know, from explosions, and they can heal us from radiation, you know. And who knows? You know, what's gonna be happening in the future? Depending on if humanity nukes itself or not, there will be more orgies. So if there's fallout, there'll be more orgies. If there's not nuclear fallout, then there won't be. There'll be less orgies.
That makes the end of the world a little bit more bearable, because I think that too. It's like, well, you got. But also to answer your previous question, Ongoing Muffin, I think that Christianity will always be a thing, you know? It's made it 2,000 years. I know it's not the oldest of religions, but I feel like that's a lot in the grand scheme of organized.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Christianity is taking a lot of stuff from existing religions. But the story of Christianity, you know, that's kind of high. Everyone loves stories.
No, we don't want to hear the story of Christianity. Actually, what we're going to talk about, Ongoing Muffin, what's your favorite? What are you excited to eat? Cloned meat?
Cronenberg meat?
Cronenberg meat. Cloned meat.
Oh, Cronenberg meat.
No. Uh-oh, there's something jingling and jangling around in there.
In my place?
No, in my hoverboard, I can see it. It's all loose in there.
You were cutting out there for a second too.
I was cutting out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. So Cronenberg meat. I mean, like, I feel like I could eat some Cronenberg meat. What's that sound?
It's the nukes. The nukes are going off.
The nukes are
Is that a
Code.
knockoff hoverboard? I don't even know what that means. 100%. Oh, there it is. Maybe I'll just do it with my hands. You ever see those people on hoverboards that like do it with their hands? Ow!
With fire? What's going on?
Ugh. It's cooled down a little bit. We're gonna try it again on Ugly Muffin. Whoa! Whoa! It's got some moxie to it.
I am so. I know, like, I placed the bets on as a joke, but I'm seriously concerned about the amount of chaos that is on the stream. Like, more than humanly possible. The amount of chance on the stream is increasing definitely.
It keeps doing this, man.
The oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stop.
It has a mind of
You were
its own.
saying? You were saying?
What kind of clones? Meat is meat.
Western
Protein is
Australia,
protein.
how's it going?
I eat God every Sunday. So there are very, very few things I won't eat.
You're right. You have no problem. You're just like, if it's meat, I'll eat it, right?
Yeah.
I like that about you. You're a realist, you know? Lab-grown meat.
Realist.
Would you eat
Magical.
lab-grown meat?
I would eat lab-grown meat because it's either that or humans.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Social experiment. Would you eat a piece of human meat if it was cloned? It was never alive. It was never part of a person. It's just like a chunk of thigh.
Ooh. What were we talking about?
Don't inflate Moneyworms' ego. He's a small, little, tiny, little worm boy. You start telling him that he's gonna be out on the street sunbathing nude.
There's lots of nudist colonies in Florida. I feel like they were the pioneers, so I feel like their descendants might survive into the future. But also we walled them off, so I don't know.
Now, Ugly Muffin. Bring it in close. Bring it in close. This is the last
Okay,
question I'll ask you, okay?
Okay.
What is the worst part about the future?
I mean, like, there's just, the future is always going to be...
Western Australia, you can tell me I look jacked anytime. Thank you. I think you look jacked. Thank you. I work hard for it. I work hard for the money. Sorry, Ugly Muffin. Say that again?
Yeah. It's the fact that, it's uncertain. We can have all these algorithms and predictions and, like, yeah, this probably might happen, but then, like, when you're making the step, then then a cockroach might stop by. Like, oh, shit, I didn't, like, predict this, It's just too much chaos in the world, But, in the uncertainty, there's both goodness and badness,
You cannot have harmony without chaos, Ugly Muffin. Very, very wise.
I got an intelligence stat of 2, but a wisdom stat of, like, 20. Love you guys.
Ugly Muffin, this has been a very rad conversation. I hope you've enjoyed the chaos. Very rad call, Ugly Muffin.
I hope you
have
stay safe.
What?
I hope you stay safe. Like,
I will. We're staying safe.
Don't
Nothing's happened
fall on
yet.
your face. don't have a fire extinguisher nearby.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably put this outside tonight because it bothers me that its wires are hanging out. Well, thank you so much for
You can't
calling in,
predict the
Ugly
future, but
Muffin.
You can't predict the future, but you can be prepared for the future. Okay, love you guys.
Be
Sweet dreams, dream
prepared.
big.
Be prepared for the future. That's what he's saying. Ugly Muffin's
Love you
saying
guys.
that. Be prepared for the future. Radcomb. I got it as a gift from my parents. You know, you gotta do something with it.
I got mine. I found mine on the street. It was all broken. I went to my friend Jeffrey. Jeffrey owns a small shop just for hoverboards. And I took it in and he fixed it up and he put a new battery in it. It stinks. It smells like plastic all the time.
Call from
Tim shuts the door.
Tim Shits, how's it going?
I'm pretty good, Dat Rat. How are you, bud?
Tim, hey, can you see my knees?
One of your knees looks like your knees both look like they have baby faces in them. Like they
Right?
look like dolls.
I know.
Yeah, no, I swear to God, they look like they have faces. Like I can't get over it.
Tim.
It looks like you have two doll faces for.
Yeah,
knees.
I know. I'm aware. I love them. I named them. But have you ever looked at your own knees? You also have little dolls in your knees.
Not that pronounced though. Like yours are really, really, especially the right one. The right one is really pronounced.
I know. It's first part of it is the lighting. I've got good lighting right now, and part of it is I think it's hereditary. I think I just have baby knees.
You know, maybe baby. I wonder if that's a genuine condition. Oh yeah, I got baby knees. You know, I'm actually pretty. It's been an experience with them, but I'm pretty thankful to have gone through these trials and tribulations of baby.
This stream is chaotic, Tim. Were you here when the lights fell?
Oh, I was. I've been here the whole time, and I was in stitches. Honestly, oh my God.
Freak no freak. Thank you so much for coming. We're talking about the future, and we're looking at my knees. Check out my knees. They look like they got little baby faces in them. Hold on.
Yeah.
Look at them. Name them, Tim. Name the left one and the right one. Name them, please.
Well, the left one, I would say, the left one definitely looks like a Dwight. It looks like a Dwight to me. I like Dwight.
Okay.
And then I think his twin sister on the left, she's probably a Sarah.
Okay.
Like Dwight and Sarah.
Dwight and Sarah. Wow, you couldn't have picked two lamer names for my frickin' knees, Ungoy. I mean, Tim.
Well, you know, Ungoy. Wow.
Oh, we're gonna forget that I said that one, Tim. But you know what? You deserved it, Tim.
You know, maybe I picked those lame names on purpose for you, Moneyworms.
Let's ride the hoverboard. Shove this wire back in there. Hey, how's it going? 52HZ. Here it goes.
You're just gonna combust in flames on that thing, man. That thing is. That thing is not street
It
safe.
smells weird. I think I'm gonna turn it off.
Well, no, you can't turn it off. You've committed. Like that's the problem.
Whoa!
Like you've committed to the bit.
I've been committing for an hour and 30
the audience,
minutes.
the people are gonna be sad.
You're committed to the bit. He's right. Tim, you're right. You're fucking right, Tim. He committed to the bit. He's got to do it for the rest of the time.
Exactly, Dat Rat. He's gotta. If he doesn't eat shit at some point during the stream, the audience will be disappointed. Like, think about it, Moneyworms. You're going to be letting down your audience.
You just want me to do this. Whoa! And then I'm doing it on the ceiling.
Well, no, it's got to be authentic.
Whoa!
But, you know, like being on the stream is being on the board during the entire stream.
We're doing a full 180.
It
Whoa!
the chances.
Full 180. 360. It's
wow, man, you got
catching
you
on
got
it.
Some mad tricks.
I gotta turn it off. It's starting to smell weird, Tim.
I think that's a good thing.
I think you're a good thing. What have you
Wow,
named your
this is the
knees?
first thing that you've ever said to me.
What have you now?
This
This is
is
the
a
official
landmark day.
fire safety
What did you
camera. What did you name your knees?
What would I name my knees?
No, what did you name your knees? What were they? What were names?
Mine.
Yeah.
We were talking about Transformers earlier. Oh wait, no, we weren't. You weren't talking about Transformers earlier. Someone else I was talking with was talking about Transformers earlier. We were talking about how awesome
Freak no
the
freak.
names in
I missed that.
Transformers
Thank you
are.
so much for sending your people over here. That's what I meant to say. I appreciate you all. I appreciate Freak no freak. I really appreciate you. What were you saying? You named them what?
I would name them like Sky Screech and I don't know. What's another really awesome Transformer name?
Oh, so you mean what was it? Sky Screamer?
Yeah,
Megatron.
something like that.
Deltamus. Freak no
Sure.
freak. Thanks for
Go
your sleep with us. I will
Deltamus.
check out your stream. I hope you're doing good stuff. What did you do?
Sky Scream and Deltamus. Star Scream, that's what it is.
I didn't know what I was buying. I bought the industrial one, Tim. This one's massive. It's huge.
You know, you'll probably never use it, but it's always good to have.
It's always good to have, always good to have. When you don't have it, you panic. And when you panic, you make stupid decisions.
So Moneyworms. Well, I mean, I know a little bit about the future myself, but what's the future like for you? Let me ask.
Ooh, flipping the cards on me. All right, if you're going to flip it, I'm going to flip it. Cloned meat. Cloned meat's a thing. Cloned meat's going to be a thing. When people are going to clone meat, we're going to make meat. It's going to be cloned meat.
Wow.
I think...
What is it? Does it taste as good as regular meat?
Yes, it's the same thing. They just, like, put it on the back of, like, some invertebrate or something, and then it grows, and then we harvest it.
You know, in that episode of SpongeBob where Plankton eats like
DJ
holographic meatloaf?
DJ stuff.
Like, that's what I always thought like food in the future would be. It's just not real, but like you still get the nutrients from it.
Yes. Have you ever seen Snowpiercer? DJ stuff.
I have seen Snowpiercer. Good movie.
Check it out, freak. That sounds awesome. Remember the part where they eat the nutrient bricks and then they realize what it's made of?
I do. Yes, and they freak out.
They do
get
freak
angry.
out. It still looks delicious, though. It looks like delicious gelatin. Ah!
I didn't think it looks that great, but you know, to each their own.
I would take a big bite out of that hunk of conglomerated
Soylent Green
insect.
is a good movie, Civic TV. That's a good movie.
Soylent Green is people. Yeah. Okay, so I also believe that. I think that at some point someone's going to clone human meat for consumption. Not the brain stem, but maybe, you know, like a nice little thigh.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But okay, outside of the meat, what else can you tell me about the future?
I think that there's going to be... we won't really have bananas anymore.
Really, they just disappear. You see, I think the bananas are too phallic shaped. Humanity will never let them disappear because what are we going to joke about? You know, what penis jokes? No other fruit is shaped like a penis.
Tim,
you know, we need to keep them around for the jokes.
This is what we said about the white rhinos. This is what we said about the Siberian tigers. This is what we said about the Loch Ness Monster.
I don't know about that, Moneyworms. Last time I checked, white rhinos and Siberian tigers aren't phallic shaped. You know, I mean, you could maybe make an argument for the Loch Ness Monster, but it's all about the phallic. It's all about the shape of the phallus, Moneyworms. It's all about the cocks.
It's all about the cocks.
It's all about them.
I
Now,
can't argue
Moneyworms,
with
you know,
that.
I am my... what were you saying?
I'm trying to think about... Okay, no, you know what, Tim? You know what's going to debunk your bunked?
What?
Zeppelins, you know, space boats or whatever. Zeppelins, they don't exist anymore because they're dangerous.
But they aren't
like a
phallic
hoverboard.
shaped.
They're cocked. Absolutely, they are.
Zeppelins?
Yes. Blimp. No, not a blimp. Zeppelins. A zeppelin is definitely dong
No,
shaped.
they're like-
Everyone, right now, is a zeppelin
Nah,
dong
man,
shaped?
it's not a dong shape. They're just blimps.
Blimps are going extinct. There's like 30 blimps left in the world, Tim.
That's why would they let blimps go extinct? That feels like a dumb thing to allow go extinct. Like when you're growing up, you think blimps are cool.
If a dong is a chode, well, that's still a dong. Chodes are dongs. So blimps are cool, but there's something about them. You know, there's something, I forget what it is.
A dong is a dong. A chode,
but there's just not.
chode.
All right, a chode is a dong, first of all.
Yes, that's correct.
Blimpy.
A
Blimpy
dong
to
is a
subs.
chode, but a chode is a chode a dong.
Yes. Well, okay, I got you. Circle, oval, square, rectangle. I understand. Dongs,
Exactly.
chodes. Gotcha. Chode is a dong. Dongs aren't, not all dongs. All chodes are dongs, not all dongs are chodes. Gotcha. Blimps, though. All right, so
Bingo.
you agree. All right, so I won the argument between
Yes,
the
we
two
got a
of
poll
us.
going, Moneyworms. Look, the audience agrees. Blimps are not dongs.
What? They're not. Blimps aren't dongs, but are they dong shaped? Not
They are
blimps.
not
We're not
dong
talking about blimps.
Oh, no. Blimps and zeppelins, potato.
No,
Blimps
absolutely
are,
not.
Zeppelins are blimps, but blimps are not zeppelins.
Absolutely
or whatever
not.
we want the argument here
Okay,
is.
the Hindenburg was not an exploded blimp. Okay, it was
It was a zeppelin, correct. But
they
it's
call them
still,
airboats.
They still look the same.
You
They
can
look
use the
same.
term airboat or zeppelin. You cannot use the term blimp.
Moneyworms.
Botched poll.
Moneyworms. Do they have blimps in the future?
No, they don't have blimps in the future because we had them in the past. Already, we don't have blimps.
You know,
we don't bring
and
them
that's
back.
further proof. That is further proof that they are not dong-shaped. Humanity doesn't
No.
let
This is
dong-shaped
called
things go
circular
extinct.
reasoning.
They don't do it.
There's no zeppelins left. Exactly. No, this is what it's a fallacy when you're like, because it's dong shaped, if there's not in the future. Exactly, because it's dong shaped, something like that. I'm not explaining this very well, but we're not bringing zeppelins back or airboats.
At the end of the day, Moneyworms, they're not. You're trying to argue if zeppelins are shaped like dongs, and it's a losing argument. They're not. They may have the. No, actually, no. They don't have any aspect that are shaped like a dong.
You gotta browse the deep web more. Meowmancer, how are you
concerned for
doing,
you, Moneyworms.
Meowmancer? It's good to see you.
I genuinely, I don't want to know what your dong looks like if you think that zeppelins look like dongs.
The future. What do you think is the good, the bad, and the ugly about the future, Tim?
Well, you see, Moneyworms, I am actually a time traveler.
Okay.
I have a time-traveling Tesla that I have used it to go forward 30 years into the future of 2052.
This sounds like a shitty Junie B. Jones book, but keep going.
Junie B. Jones, how dare you?
Hey, how's it going?
Now, Moneyworms. Well, I kind of fucked with the timeline a bit. I ended up my dad's rival from high school. He ended up taking back a sports almanac and giving it to his past self, and he created it fucked with the timeline. But let's just say, Moneyworms, that I fixed that, and let me tell you, the future, not too bad.
What
you know what
makes
they have in the future,
not
Moneyworms?
too bad?
Well, someone brought up Rob Dyrdek. Let me tell you something about Rob Dyrdek in the future. He is still doing ridiculousness. They're going on like season 60. It's wild. I don't know. It's all that airs on MTV nowadays. But let's not talk about Rob Dyrdek, okay?
Okay. We can talk about him. That's if you really want to talk about
your
favorite
there are
celebrity.
plenty of things going on in the future.
Your favorite
You wanna
D-list
know?
celebrity.
my favorite deal. I wouldn't say that, but Moneyworms. You know what they have in the future that is absolutely awesome?
Are you eating a banana right now?
No, my voice just got really weird for a second there, but it did sound like I was eating a banana. Do you wish I was eating a banana?
Tim. John O'Mate, how you doing?
Moneyworms.
What were you saying? Hold on. Let's bring it back. You were about to say something very interesting, and then I interrupted you about a banana.
Well, you did, but I mean, that's besides the point. I mean, Moneyworms. I get the feeling that you don't want to hear about the future. I think I feel like you might be worried that I might fuck up with the timeline by telling you all about the future.
Western Australia, thank you for the gifted sub to John O'Mate. No, tell me about the future. That's what it is. You were like, hey, you want to know about the future? And I interrupted you. No, tell me about the future.
Well, Moneyworms. I mean, now you got me questioning. What happens if I fuck up the timeline?
You're not going to fuck up the timeline, Tim. You're incapable of doing anything meaningful.
All right. You want to know what's pretty cool, Moneyworms? Like one of my favorite things about the future.
What is it?
Did you ever see Harry Potter?
I've seen it a couple times. Which one? The naughty one or the regular one by J.R.R. Tolkien?
The naughty one. What are you watching? That makes me. I'm concerned for you, Moneyworms. Please, you shouldn't go. This is why your mom thinks you're unappealing, Moneyworms. You go on those shady websites and watch the naughty versions of Harry Potter. Come on, Moneyworms.
Don't tell me you don't try it. Don't look me square in the eyes and tell me you've never, Tim. Don't even do it. Don't lie to me.
Well, Moneyworms, I mean, this call's not about me. This call's about you. But either way, that's a beloved childhood classic, Moneyworms. Let's not go there. You shouldn't be watching naughty versions of it's like watching like a naughty version of of Harry Potter. I mean, it's like what? Why would you do that?
Yeah,
That is
it's
a
fucking cool.
beloved childhood classic. It's what?
It's cool. You'd like it.
I don't think I would, but that's besides the point. Now, Moneyworms, besides the point. You know how in Harry Potter they have the newspapers with the moving pictures, and the people are the newspaper will talk to you.
Yes, the newspapers. Yeah,
those are real in the future. That is so cool. It's real in the future. It happens. Like you can have a conversation with your newspaper about the news. It's awesome.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I always thought that was one of the coolest things about
Harry Potter.
Yeah, because here's the thing: you can get a picture of anything and have really elaborate conversations, and I feel like they remember it, and that's crazy to me. It's like I wouldn't have any friends in Harry Potter. I would just have like hundreds and thousands of newspaper clippings on the wall, and those would all be my friends.
Yeah, no. It's like why you don't need friends. They disappoint you. I have all the newspaper clippings in the world to keep me company.
That was cool. That was kind of
fun.
But
you know what? Basically everything from Harry Potter is real. I mean, those glasses that Luna Lovegood had that allowed her to
she could see through people's clothes.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what it did, but Moneyworms, I'm not sure you've ever seen Harry Potter. I think you've only seen the naughty version.
I think we've seen very different Harry Potters, you and I.
Moneyworms, I've got to show you the beloved children's classic Harry Potter one day.
Yeah, by J.K.
Then you'll
Tolkien.
maybe understand that version that you watched a bit more.
Tim, this is the end of our road. The future. I hope it's treating you well, and I hope you get that. I hope that you watch that Harry Potter.
Well, I'm not going to make any promises to you, Moneyworms. No, I can promise you, I will not be watching that version of Harry Potter. But I hope that you are able to wipe that version of Harry Potter from your memory and experience the wonderful childlike wonder of the real, actual, thematic Harry Potter.
Sounds good, Tim. I'm going to leave you with one more hover shot.
I am dead. Like, I want to see you eat shit on this thing so bad. Like, I love you, man, but god damn it, it would be so funny.
It's revving up again. Look, and then it does this.
Oh boy. The beeping sounds so ominous. Like, that's not good. I love how it changes.
All right, okay. It's going to go in the lights. Oh, my God.
Woo!
Rad call, Tim. Thanks for calling in.
Rad call, Moneyworms.
Listen, the future isn't what you thought it was. The future, it's just a bunch. There's more pornography, so it's better. And you can eat human pieces of. They gotta be cloned. They have to be cloned meat.
Call from
Fisher?
How's it going, Fisher?
Oh, it's going. Nice crawl there.
I know I had to answer the phone as quickly as I could. Listen, this hoverboard, it's not doing so well, Fisher.
Yeah, I saw that you had like wires and nuts popping off of it.
I'm missing 2 screws that just have come off.
Okay, does that rat know anything about hoverboard stuff? Because he has been spinning circles around you all night.
I know everything. I know. He sucks at it. He doesn't do it right. He's not doing it right.
He's not doing what right? You just stand on it, don't you?
He's not doing the hoverboard right. He's sucking at it. He keeps trying to twist around like an asshole.
Yeah, you're like, I can definitely see you crushing it back there, dude.
Hey, what you might see Moneyworms nuts. I've seen Moneyworms nuts. And let me say, I like what I'm seeing.
Did those end up slipping out on stream? I saw you sit down. I don't think anything slipped out. You should be okay.
I would hope his nuts didn't slip out. I don't want to see him go to nut jail. We're showing nuts on the internet. That's a permaban.
On the internet?
On the internet, showing nuts on the unless you're doing it for one of those Harry Potter websites.
Oh yeah, of course.
Look at my
we were
knees.
talking about your education earlier, and I wanted to know if you're a dropout or not, or if you went to an alternative school, or if you're a professor at the prestigious Harvard, or what? Were you homeschooled?
Are you talking about my knees? Are you talking about my knees right now?
What? No, I was talking to Dat Rat, but I can talk to your knees too.
Oh, I thought you were asking
what up, Dwight? What up, Sarah?
If they went to Ivy League schools, and I was gonna make
Ivy Knees school.
Ivy knees. Wow, very nice. What do you think? What would you rate my knees? Give them a good out of 10.
Oh, I already did a 9 out of 10 earlier.
9
I'll
out
pop
of
it
10?
up to another 10 now that they have names. They got personality now.
What would make them a 10?
The 10 would be that you already named them, and now they have personalities. And if you have a Sharpie nearby, you should probably draw a face on them.
Ooh. I could do that. It's funny, when I look at my knees from up here, from where my head is on my body, I don't see the faces. When I look at them on the stream with the lighting, they look like 2 little babies are in my knees. They
I
look
can't
like
really
baby
see that.
faces. They look like baby faces.
Baby faces.
I still got paint on this one. I can't get it off. I got paint. I was painting stuff on Curio Lab stream, and the paint is stuck to my knees.
Dude, soap and water.
Soap and water? Really?
Where'd you get that cut from?
My haircut?
No, you have a cut on your leg.
A cut on my leg?
It looks like a little cut on your, my left, your right leg, right underneath the knee.
This one right here.
Hmm.
That was my cat.
No.
Because my cat does this thing where she tries to jump on me when I'm wearing shorts. And she misses.
Oh, it was on stream the other night.
Yes. Yes. So she hit right here. Well, I'm really showing all the goods. She hit right here and then fell. So I've got these 1, 2, 3. But enough about my scars. Talk about my baby knees.
Baby knees. Well, in the future, do you think that they're gonna have a good education? Like, should they get like swim lessons? And like, are you gonna homeschool them? What's going on?
That. I think they're past their prime. They look like babies, but there's age to them.
Are they twins? Is one older than the other one?
I don't know. Stop asking questions about my knees. Who are you?
Talk about my baby knees. Shut up. Don't talk about my knees.
All right. The future. Fisher.
The future.
What are you most excited about in the future?
The fall of capitalism would be really nice, and a bathroom on every corner, and community gardens, and also faux meat, and public transportation being the main form of transportation, and hoverboard transportation, of course.
Hoverboard transportation. Did you say faux knees, like fake knees?
Faux meat, because you guys are talking about.
I think you said faux knees, fake knees.
Faux
You're sick
knees?
of looking at Moneyworms' knees. You know what? You're gonna look at them again. You're gonna see the knees again.
Let's do it. Bring the knees out. Bring them back.
Stop looking at my knees. Are you weirdo on the internet? What's going on?
Yes, I'm a weirdo on the internet. You're a very normal person on the internet. I'm very
fucking
sorry.
normal on the internet, man. You think I wasn't normal? I couldn't do this. This is a hinged stream tonight.
A plus, dude. A plus. You're a fucking genius, dude. I love you.
Oh! Fisher, what is the thing that you're most dreading about the future?
In the grand scheme of things, like just my body falling apart.
Your body falling apart.
Yeah, just getting older. I don't want to. I told myself that once I get to a point where I can't wipe my own ass, I'm just like, just let me go. Just let me go. I don't want to do
cool.
that.
If you can get someone, I'm rocking like Little Egg. I used to do this in gym class when I was 7. But here's the thing. In the future, first of all, we have bidets, so you really don't need to wipe your own ass. And in the future, we might have a solution to that. Like some sort of robot that wipes your own ass for you.
Okay. Okay. Go on. Go on.
Well, that was it. Would you let a robot... Hold on. I got a question for you. Would you let a robot wipe your ass? And 2, would you thank it afterwards?
Yes and yes.
Every time you thank it?
Absolutely. Probably. I would think if the robot is doing its job wiping my ass like that, it's probably sentient enough for like Siri and like OK Google and stuff. And I love my Alexa. Like, I need to actually hook her back up, but we would thank her all the time. I love Alexa.
You thank your... have you ever thanked the Roomba?
We have a Roomba. We put googly eyes on it. I haven't thanked it because we rarely use it, but I should go thank it.
Have you...
Do you have a Roomba?
I don't have a Roomba. I have a hoverboard. I don't thank my hoverboard because it doesn't do anything for me. It's lazy. It doesn't really do anything for me. Now, so you said you would let a robot wipe your ass.
Yes.
What, in the future, robots might also fulfill other tasks, Like, what is your relationship with future robots?
Hold on. My roommates are being really... Give me... Yes. I'm doing a thing. Gosh. Okay, what was your question, Moneyworms? I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Mr. Worms?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Worm. Mr. Moneyworm. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so I was crying when you first started, by the way. Dude, quality content.
Now
you
it's
are
not turning off anymore. Okay, quality content. You like my content? Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Did you name your hoverboard? Is this your first time riding it? You said you got it for your birthday.
I got it for my birthday. My parents got it for me for my birthday, and now it appears to be broken.
What? And this is your first time riding it for real?
No, I've been practicing for a couple weeks. I'm quite a pro, I would say.
I thought that you last time at the last stream when somebody said, "Are you going to ride your hoverboard?" I really honestly thought you guys were just doing a bit, and so when you tuned in, I gasped. I full gasped.
The last thing I want to do is lie to my community tonight. I had a hoverboard. Yes, I broke the hoverboard, so there's pieces falling off of it. I don't think I should ride it anymore. I'm going to put it outside tonight because I feel like it's going to combust in the middle of the night.
It might.
Are you talking about these?
You should bury it. You could put it on a. You could put it on a like a boat and light it on fire and send it out.
Like a Viking
funeral.
Give it a Viking's funeral. I'm actually in the works. I'm trying to do a Viking funeral stream, but don't tell anyone, all right? It's just you and me can know about that. But I don't know the legalities of launching a projectile that's on fire into a lake on a boat that's covered in gasoline. It's a small boat. Toiler maker.
All right. What other future things should we talk about?
Watch your shit. I don't know what that means. I want to talk about.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I was just thinking about that robot wiping my ass again. But keep going.
You know what? This gives me an erection every time I do this. Every time. This is my favorite thing on the internet to do. Because you have no
What are you
control.
doing?
You have no control. Toilet maker, whatever your name is. I'm trying to make content on the internet. Fisher, how's it going, Fisher? We're talking to you. How you doing? Toilet maker.
Fisher, if I gave you $100 and I told you that in the future it's going to be worth $1 billion, would you give some of it back to me because we're friends?
Absolutely. I had somebody do that to me with Dogecoin, actually.
Someone gave you Dogecoin?
Somebody gave me $20 in Dogecoin, and then it blew up, and I made $250 on it, and I gave it some back to him.
Wow, that's impressive. You've worked cryptocurrency better than half the Chads that think they know how to use platforms.
I don't support cryptocurrency. Again, it was just a gift, and it's been sitting there the entire time, and now I can't access my wallet, and so I actually don't know how much money I have. I know that it plummeted, but I think I've still made like $100 on it.
Ah, that makes sense. I love it.
Datrad, do you fuck with cryptocurrency?
I've got a big wallet. I've got a big digital wallet, and I gotta say I'm down I'm down a couple G's, but I'm waiting for it to come back. I bought Bitcoin in 2006.
I feel like you're the type of guy that has an NFT.
I got tons of them. You can funge anything. I like to funge it. I was funging it in the shower.
Wait, what?
Listen, the future. What are you least excited for in the future? Did I already ask you that?
Yeah, and then it was my body, and then we talked about the robot wiping my ass, and then I was actually like, yeah, I think I do like that, so I guess I'm not scared of that part anymore.
Very nice. In the future, we don't need cars. We don't need transportation because there's teleportation. If you could teleport anywhere in the world, where would you teleport to?
Probably somewhere in Japan. I've been trying to go there for years. Oh, I looked up. That reminds me about the laser disc. We don't use laser discs anymore. You guys are talking about machine like devices we
Machine
don't
Gun
use
Kelly.
anymore.
We were talking about Machine Gun. You and I were talking about Machine Gun Kelly. Do you like Tickets to My Downfall? Pop punk. What do you think about it?
Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes, and specifically Tickets to My Downfall.
I only know a couple songs that were on the radio, and I was actually pretty okay with them.
PP Island. I know, me too. A lot of people say the future is full of gas.
Oh, music and art in the future is going to be crazy. I mean, look at what you're doing right now.
Look at me.
Like, if
I'm
you
next to
showed
a
this
rat.
to somebody 50 years ago, their head would explode.
They'd shit their pants, and then they wouldn't have a robot to wipe their ass.
Exactly.
Ass wiping robots. That's what we really need in this world. We need a sentient robot that will wipe our ass and comment and give us affirmations and tell us that we're worthy.
I feel like that's just like a person, though. But I guess with a robot, it's less humiliating. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking of
Who the hell wants to wipe my ass and give me affirmations? What human is going to do that?
I mean-
need a robot to do that.
CNAs, like people that work in nursing homes and stuff.
Yeah, but that's their job. I want someone to do it out of robotic lust.
So the robot's getting off on it too?
I don't know. Can robots get off? Is that a thing? Do robots
I don't.
feel horny?
Yeah, can robots get horny?
Can robots get horny? Can your
Alexa, do you get horny? Alexa. She's not listening right now.
She knows better. She's like, I don't want to answer that question. Alexa, do you get horny?
All right. I'm gonna get off the phone now.
Yeah, I get it.
You were such a treat. You were such a treat, Worms. I love you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you, Fisher. This was an amazing call. Rad call.
Of course. Excited for the rest of the stream. See you in hell.
See you in hell. All right, pretty good. Whoops. Pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I would buy a bidet that after you use it, it like gave me advice or like gave me a compliment. That's $1 million idea. And Tushy is missing out. I'm going to call up Tushy tomorrow and tell him, hey, you
Call
need this
from
feature.
Lyle's meditative face. To accept.
Lyle's meditative face, how you doing?
Great. How's it smell in that room?
It stinks. It smells like burning rubber.
Sweet. let's make it a fire.
I know it's getting there. Every time it's degrading. I will say it is getting worse, and I feel like every time I step on it and ride it, it might be the last time that it works.
It's office space, that shit in the backyard.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what am I going to do to it? And I was like, well, I could keep it in like water, but it specifically says not to store it in water, so I shouldn't put it in water.
A large resin. Coated in resin.
Coat it in resin. We'll resin it. We'll resin a hoverboard. That's the most 2022 thing I can think of. It's taking an old meme from 2016 and it's putting it into a clear medium so that it becomes art.
It's the future, literally.
It's the future. Speaking of the future, look at these knees.
Look at those baby knees. Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
They're talking to me.
They are.
They're telling me the future.
They're telling you the secrets of the future. All right, enough about my knees, all right? We've looked at them enough. The future, Lyle's meditative face. What do you think? 2 questions. 1, what do you think is the best part about the upcoming future? And 2, what is the worst part about the upcoming future? The future.
It's the same answer, and it's I'm dead.
Okay, all right. So it's a win-loss. It's you're not you're not afraid of the afterlife.
No, I'm not at all.
How do you come to terms with this? How do you deal with this?
I go to a lot of therapy, but
Ooh.
like, it's not that
Therapy
big of a
get.
deal. Yeah, like, yeah, I've come to terms with it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I like that. There's a theory, and it is called trauma management theory. And it is that we preoccupy ourselves, everything that we do in our waking life, we do to stay distracted from the inevitable that something bad will happen to us or that we will perish.
Oh, that sounds like just anxiety. Like,
But it is and it
depression.
isn't. Because when you think about it, it's not a bad thing. It's more so, how can we make adjustments to the lifestyle that we're living to maximize the things that we do while we're alive, you know? It's a self-fulfilling thing. If we do it enough, long enough, and hard enough, and well enough, we'll look back on our life and we'll say, I spent my time well. But even if you don't, you spent it how you wanted to spend it, Lyle's meditative face.
Yeah, I like that. What philosophy podcast have you been listening to?
The one with, he played Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
What?
What's his name?
Are you serious?
Yeah, his name's, what's his name? Matthew Lillard.
Oh. Okay. You spitting facts over there.
Matthew Lillard has one of the best philosophy podcasts that I've ever listened to. He makes Joe Rogan look like Joe Rogan.
Okay, I respect that. I'll have to check it out. But, like, I started seeing somebody that said they were, like, a time traveler.
Yes.
And all they could tell me was that there wasn't any hot water in the future.
Oh, that's awful. What? We have so many methods to make shit hot, and we can't do it to water anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. I was like, that's all you can give me? You know, like, there's not some good juicy bits in there, and that's it.
That is a juicy bit, though. That would destroy my world. Like, imagine living in a time when you couldn't just have a hot shower, right? You either had to, like, boil water, or you had to live in an area where the water was cooked somehow. Isn't that crazy? People used to just, like, go a month without showering and smell like shit all the time, and it was acceptable.
Yeah, like, how was sex back then? It's just awful. Stinky.
Hot dogs. Yeah, how do we cook? How do we boil macaroni? How do we boil a hot dog? You ever drank the juice after you make a hot dog?
Drink it?
Yeah.
I suck it out of a hot dog.
You don't like... Wait, what'd you say? You don't like hot dogs?
No, I suck the juice out of a hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah. The juice. The hot dog juice. You
And
can
then
make
dip
mixed drinks out
the
of it.
hot dog bun in the water. It's fantastic.
Throat coat. Exactly. You can make teas with it. You can make a lot of things with it. And I feel like in the future, if there isn't already, there's more hot dog flavored things. Because when you think about it, with time, and as everything, it just gets more of it, there's just going to be a flavor for everything. There's going to be a flavor machine. It's just it's like a little thing, and you load your cold water into it, and it makes it whatever flavor you want. It could be gasoline. It could be toilet bowl water. It could be orange. It could be corncob pipe. It could be anything.
Okay, like on the idea of hot dog flavored things, I love pizza combos, but can you imagine a hot dog combo?
I don't know. I feel like the essence of pizza is easier to convey because it's like marinara sauce has a scent, cooked cheese has a scent, fresh bread has a scent, but hot dog is just like pig bits, you know, pig giblets. I don't really know. Like, it just smells like a hot dog.
Would it just be like a little Vienna sausages, like in the middle?
Ugh, I had
little
Vienna sausages
tasty
the other
bit?
day. They suck.
Wait, you willingly had some?
I did. I did. I bought them. And they were pretty cheap. And I drained them. I washed them. I rinsed them. I cooked them on the stove, and they tasted horrible.
You put a lot of work into something that was already shitty.
Yes, that's the story of my life. That's kind of how I operate.
Hoverboard.
That's how I live my life. I live my life to the fullest, because when I look back on it, I'm gonna think to myself, I'm gonna say, thank God I had those Vienna sausages, because I never had them, and I had to experience them. Lyle's meditative face. I had to experience them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta rinse off all the nasty, like, it
I
comes
didn't
in
know
this.
you were supposed to rinse them off.
Yes,
like,
you're
I
supposed to
always
rinse
ate, like,
them off.
The jail shit.
So you can use that to cook with or something, but it's basically just a salted brine, you know?
Is there like a recipe on the side of it that you read? Like, how did you know to do this?
No, it honestly, when you turn it over and you look at the side of the can, it just says "good luck."
That checks out.
Hot dog, it does. Hot dog's a flag term. Tim shuts the doors. Thanks for keeping it greasy with us tonight, and Ungoy and everybody else is here. Yeah, I'm telling you. And I had the Armor ones. I don't know if I should have had different brand, but like.
Wow. Wow, you really took it to not the next level, but underground, deep, bad, fossilized. Not good.
Yeah, it was not. Like I said, it tasted, when I cooked it, it tasted like a really bad Spam. Because I like Spam. Spam can be delicious if you crisp it up right and you cut it.
Yeah.
And it's expensive. Spam's kind of expensive, which is
It is.
nuts.
What was your accoutrement to the to the Vienna sausage?
What's a Cucimon? What? Can you explain that?
Like, you have any like mustard or anything to go on the side with it, like some corn?
I think I had hot sauce, like Frank's hot sauce with it. It was a poverty meal, but I was real down bad for eating some food at that point.
Yeah, and you did what you. Yeah, you lived your life to the fullest.
Cucimon, go!
It's a Pokemon. It's Pokemon.
It is Cucimon. Did you ever watch Digimon?
No.
I respect that. That's a good answer. That's the right answer. There's no Digimon in the future. There's everything else. There's Yu-Gi-Oh! There's Pokemon. There's Magic the Gathering. There's My Little Pony. No Digimon, because Digimon sucks.
Because you killed it today in the present, and you're the warrior of the future of Digimon that, you're in the history books of
I am the warrior of the future.
extinguishing that.
I like that. I'm going to put that on my LinkedIn. It's going to be my name, and then it's just going to say warrior of the future. You can't not hire me.
Yeah, like, how can you prove it to not be right? They don't know the future. You're the time traveler. I mean, with the armor, Vienna, you got something special there.
Angered. Lyle's meditative face. I'm sorry, there's no Digimon in the future. It doesn't last. It doesn't take off again. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. Digimon sucks. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I don't know what it is.
Exactly, and keep it that way. Now, we've talked about a couple things about the future. Dippin' Dots. We talked about cloned meat. We talked about, little golf globes that are in the mile up in the sky.
Can you just clone meat on yourself? Like, you can just, snap it off and eat it and it'll regrow? Like, how does...
No. Ooh, but I like that. I kind of like that better than what I was thinking. I was thinking about in, a laboratory where they, get some stem cells and they inject a bunch of shit onto it and then it just grows into the organ. But I kind of like the idea of something inside of you that can replicate something that is like a finger. Like you could, you know what I always thought? Here, we're gonna go with this cam. We're gonna go this cam. Thank you. This part of your hand right here. It's attached to your thumb. It's this muscular part right here. It looks like a chicken wing or like a drumstick. It looks like if I snapped this off right here, right at this piece right here, that would make for some delicious, delectable meats. This part right here. That part right here. It looks tender. It looks tender. And you can just take your thumb and rip it off and eat it like a drumstick.
How much would that be worth on the black market?
Well, here's the thing about the future. It's available everywhere, and things have, standardized. So in the future, it's not it's not worth anything at all.
Okay. All right.
Because when you can clone something, it loses its value. The value is that it takes years and years for humans to grow up and have organs. But if you harvest them, then there's value in it. But if you're cloning the meat,
but you
there's
have
value
beautiful hands. They have to be worth something.
Ooh, that's true. But it's called scarcity principle. I wouldn't want to clone my hand over and over and give it out, much like people refuse autographs sometimes, because the more that are out there, the less value that your autograph has, much like my delicious, incredible, delectable hands. So if I cut off my hands 100,000 times and sell it to people, I'll be rich. But every time I do that, I inflate and actually end up deflating the value of every one of my hands. Allows meditate face.
What if they just got smaller and smaller, like with each time you took it off, like it was like a little bit smaller?
I like that too. That's called like lizard tail. Lizard tail theory. It's a lizard can lose its tail and geckos can lose their tails, but every time they grow back, they're slightly smaller. And if they lose it enough times, it's just a tiny little nub.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I learn stuff every day.
Theta,
Yeah,
SKS, how you doing? It's good to see you here. I was riding a hoverboard, but it started on fire, and I needed to grab my emergency kit to put it out. But it stinks like a rubber.
You've just been riding the carpet way too hard.
It is.
Way too hard.
It's yoga mats. Really, what I'm standing on right now is yoga mats. But what happens is when I start going, it starts to push the yoga mat. And then it creates like a small Sonic the Hedgehog green hill. And then it pushes up against it, and it can't go over it, and then it starts to smell like burning rubber.
Is your room just gym mats?
What I'm standing on. Am I ruining the experience? The experience? Yeah, this stuff.
You have a long bed and the weird floors.
Long bed.
You're one and only. You're very special.
Thank you.
Individual.
And I've got good knees. Everyone really likes my knees. They look like two little babies.
Yeah. The baby knees, the fingies. You got it all.
You got it all. You got everything.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
10 out of 10. We talked
the
about
mullet.
the future. Yes.
Yeah.
The mullet. What do you think about the mullet?
It's amazing. I can't wait until it gets long, and so you can really swish it around.
I want it to get long enough, and I can put it in front of my nipples like a mermaid.
Or a rat tail would be nice.
Yeah, but that would only cover one nipple.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a rat tail. I have a rat tail, but I want a rat tail because then I can be a rat with a rat tail and a rat tail.
You need, like a unicorn, right in the middle of your forehead. Just a big old rat tail right there.
I want to eat a unicorn. I think I want to eat unicorn meat.
I wonder what it would look like when you poop it out.
Have you ever eaten a horse?
Like pellets?
How many horses have you eaten in your lifetime?
None. I had to really think about it.
I've eaten a lot
deer,
of horses.
yeah.
I've eaten a lot of
Is
horses.
that like
I
a
think they
cousin
taste
of
like
the horse?
horses.
It's not. Listen, in the Western world, we don't eat horses, but they eat horses in a lot of places. I ate horses in the Far East. It was amazing. I had a couple horses. It's like the greasiest meat you've ever had, but you truly feel powerful after eating it. I feel like I could run faster and jump higher. Horse meat.
So, yeah, okay. You have the best and the worst of the spectrum of meat.
Horse meat's up there. It's a good meat. That's right, because I... That's right. Look I used to be eating horse meat, and now I'm eating fucking wieners that come in a can that you need to rinse off.
Hey, you know, you're just gonna go up from here. You know, life is a lot of crests and falls and.
Yes, I was gonna say, life is an oscillating trip of nonsense. One meeting a day. One moment you're eating horse meat, and you're eating horse meat, and the next moment you're eating some Vienna sausages.
I think you're living the best life.
When was the last time you had a hot dog?
A couple of days ago, I wrapped it in what are those crescent rolls
Ooh.
with cheese?
You made like a giant pig in a blanket?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good. I want to get violently stoned and eat one of those while watching Ned's Declassified.
Wait, what? What is that about?
Lyle's Meditative Face. We talked about the future. You talked to Dat Rat. Bungus is here. This has been a very rad call, and I appreciate you calling in. I like how much you went with the flow and just talked about Vienna sausages for about half the time.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, man. Hell Satan.
Rad call. Thank you so much for calling in.
We should.
All
Let's
right.
get a good croissant. Let's get a good croissant page going on. Why don't we get a good... No one talks about croissants anymore. No one's talking about croissants anymore.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Please stick around for the raid. Don't leave yet. We're going to raid out in the next 3 minutes. I told you I would do a hoverboard stream. We did a hoverboard stream. If you want to see some really crazy shit, watch the first 20 minutes of this stream. You'll see everything. You'll see it all. It all unfolds. I really enjoyed this. The time flew by. I'm a little tired from the hoverboard. My legs are tired. This was a very involved stream. Nova, how you doing? It's good to have you here. Precisely, exactly. I'm sweaty. I'm gross. I'm tired. We did it tonight. It was amazing. Everything was amazing. Look at, we did it. We did a knees cam. Let's do one more look at these knees. Look like two little babies. I'm nervous to turn on the hoverboard anymore. I'm going to have my fire extinguisher next to me. I have all kinds of sensors. It should be fine. It's a lot more cooled off, but I do think that it's kind of busted right now, which makes me sad because I actually enjoyed it. But that goes to show that when they say don't put it on the carpet, they mean that.
They mean it, and you're such an idiot, and everything about you is stupid, and we all hate you. And the future is going to be a lot better when we're thinking about hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? All right, everyone. Who's on? Who the hell is on tonight? Please stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I don't want you to go anywhere. Mobile Hornets. What does that mean? What are mobile... Oh. This looks kind of fun. Let's go here. Let's go here, everyone. Show this person a lot of love. This person is very close to being partnered, and we want to help them. This person is close. Get in there. Shoot some follows. Hype this person up. Tell this person that they're amazing. I love you all so much. You're all amazing people. Thank you so much for seeing Hoverstream with the Hoverworm and the Hover Rat. Take care. I will see you next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing some drawing, everybody. Rad call, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe. Good night and good luck.